He was only supposed to appear in the pilot, one episode and gone. But his chemistry with the lead was so undeniable, the producers ripped up the plan and made him a regular on the spot. Today, he's an Oscar winner, a rock star, and our number one. But before we get there, tell me, who were you sitting next to when that theme song played? Your best friend? Your sister? Drop it in the comments. I read every single one. This is my so-called life, then and now, 2026. We begin with a young man who changed television history simply by being brave enough to exist. Born Wilson Echevarria in Brooklyn, New York in 1973, Wilson Cruz was a first-generation American of Puerto Rican descent who began performing on stage as a young child, touring the country as part of the Young Americans Goodwill charity. Shortly after graduating from Eisenhower High School in Rialto, California, Wilson came out to his parents. His father did not accept him, and Wilson found himself without a home, sleeping in his car, crashing with friends, until he made his way to Hollywood. In 1994, at 20 years old, he was cast as Enrique Rickie Vasquez, a gentle, eyeliner-wearing teen searching for where he belonged. The character's story, rejected by family, longing for acceptance, mirrored Wilson's own life with haunting precision. And with that role, Wilson Cruz became the first openly gay actor playing an openly gay character in a leading role on American primetime television. 1994. Let that sink in. After the show, Wilson took the stage, starring as Angel in the West Coast premiere of the Pulitzer Prize-winning musical Rent, winning both the Ovation Award and the Drama Logue Award. He went on to guest on ER, Ally McBeal, The West Wing, and Grey's Anatomy. But his biggest role since Liberty High came in 2017, Dr. Hugh Culber on Star Trek Discovery. On that show, his character shared a kiss with Anthony Rapp's science officer, the first same-sex kiss between two men in the Star Trek franchise. From sleeping in his car to opening doors that had never been opened on television before. Wilson Cruz is 52 years old today. He received GLAAD's Vito Russo Award, the Harvey Milk Equality Award, and served as GLAAD's national spokesperson. Rickie Vasquez just wanted to be seen. Wilson Cruz made sure an entire generation was. Every family drama needs that one character who sees everything. The little sister hovering in the doorway, catching every whispered phone call, every slammed door. On My So-Called Life, that was Danielle Chase. Lisa Marie Wilhoit was born July 30th, 1981, in Los Angeles. At 10 years old, a casting director spotted her in the middle of a gymnastics class, and that chance encounter led to her very first role, playing Baby Tinkerbell, the young version of Julia Roberts' Tinkerbell, in Steven Spielberg's Hook. 3 years later, at 13, she was cast as Angela's scene-stealing kid sister, and won a Youth in Film Award for Best Performance by a Youth Actress in a Drama Series. After the show, Lisa stayed in front of the camera, series regular on the UPN comedy Social Studies, and the WB series The Tom Show with Tom Arnold. But here's where it gets interesting. While many child actors struggle after the spotlight fades, Lisa quietly built a remarkable second career behind the microphone. She became a prolific voice actress and ADR specialist, recording background voices for more than 40 films: Dawn of the Planet of the Apes, Chronicle, Maze Runner, The Scorch Trials. And if you've watched Family Guy, you've already heard her. Lisa voices the recurring character Connie D'Amico. Oh, and one more thing. Lisa's cousins? Dylan and Blake Tuomi Wilhoit, the adorable twins who played Nikki and Alex on Full House. Lisa Wilhoit is 44 years old today. The little sister who never got enough attention on screen built a career that proved she never needed the spotlight to make her mark. If Angela Chase was the girl reinventing herself, Sharon Cherski was the friend she left behind. The good girl, the overachiever, the one who kept reaching across that widening gap, even when it hurt. Devon Odessa was born January 18, 1974, in Parkersburg, West Virginia, and grew up on an actual farm before her family moved to New Orleans and eventually Los Angeles. She made her film debut remarkably young, appearing in the horror film Pumpkinhead in 1988, when she was just 14. From there, guest spots on The Wonder Years, Full House, and Step by Step followed before she landed the role of Sharon. After My So-Called Life, Devon continued working in front of the camera through the 90s, then gradually shifted behind it, moving into producing. She married Jeff Baldinger and is a mother of 2. Devon Odessa is 52 years old today. She may have stepped out of the spotlight, but anyone who watched the show remembers Sharon Cherski. Because we all had that one friend we drifted from and never quite stopped missing. Now, if Sharon was the friend Angela left behind, our next cast member played the friend Angela ran toward. The wild one, the fearless one. And what happened to her after the show? That is a story you genuinely will not believe. Rayanne Graff was a thunderstorm in human form. Reckless, magnetic, impossible to look away from. She was the girl your parents warned you about, and the girl you secretly wanted to be. Her real name is Allison Joy Langer, born May 22, 1974, in Columbus, Ohio. She started going by her initials, AJ, as a kid, after joining an all-boys baseball team whose players decided Allison was too feminine for the dugout. The nickname stuck, all the way to Hollywood. Before My So-Called Life, AJ was already a working actress. The sitcom Drexel's Class on Fox, guest spots on Beverly Hills 90210, Baywatch, and The Wonder Years. But it was Rayanne Graff that made her unforgettable. After the show ended, she appeared in John Carpenter's Escape from L.A. in '96, alongside Kurt Russell, and later returned to television with a recurring role on Private Practice in 2012. But none of it, prepares you for what comes next. A.J. Langer met attorney Charles Courtenay at a bachelorette party in Las Vegas. They had a civil ceremony in 2004 and a formal wedding in Los Angeles in 2005. When Charles's father passed away in 2015, and Charles became the 19th Earl of Devon, A.J. officially became the Countess of Devon. The family relocated to Powderham Castle in 2015. In 2023, the couple announced their separation and later divorced. Where things stand today remains their private story. A.J. Langer is 51 years old today. From a girl who crashed a boys' baseball team in Ohio, to Rayanne Graff crashing every party at Liberty High, to a real-life countess, whose story, like the best ones, is still being written. You genuinely cannot make this up. Seeing these faces again brings back so many memories. Now let me ask you something, and be honest. How many of you had a secret crush on Jordan Catalano? Or maybe it was Rayanne's wild energy that pulled you in. Don't be shy. Confess in the comments below. I promise you're not alone. Coming up, the boy next door who was always one step behind Angela, the one who wrote the most beautiful letter in 90s television and let someone else take the credit. Brian Krakow is next. Brian Krakow, the smart kid, the awkward kid, the one who loved Angela from across the street and never quite found the words to say it, until he did, in a letter so achingly perfect that Jordan Catalano passed it off as his own. If you remember that letter, you remember Brian Krakow. Devon Ryan Gummersall was born October 15, 1978, in Durango, Colorado. He grew up in a creative household. His father, C. Gregory Gummersall, was an abstract painter, and Devon started acting at the age of 10, booking TV commercials before landing guest spots on Step by Step and Blossom. At 15, he was cast as Brian Krakow, and the role earned him a Young Artist Award alongside the cast. After the show, Devon played Zach on the first season of Felicity on the WB, and later appeared in Roswell, Mad Men, iZombie, and The Last Ship. But what makes Devon's story stand out is what happened behind the camera. He became a director, helming episodes of Nashville for CMT, and joining the prestigious ABC/Disney/DGA director program from 2014 to 2016. He also wrote several episodes of Quarter Life, a series created by Marshall Herskovitz and Edward Zwick, the same producers who created My So-Called Life. That creative bond endured for over a decade. And Devon stayed active in recent years, appearing in The Pit on Max in 2025. Devon Gummersall is 47 years old today. Brian Krakow was the boy who always stood just outside the circle, looking in. Devon stepped through it and found his place on the other side of the lens. We've met the friends, the little sister, and the boy next door. Now, let's step inside the Chase household, starting with the man who held it all together while quietly falling apart.
Graham Chase wasn't the loudest character on My So-Called Life. He wasn't the flashiest. He was just a dad, a real one, trying to hold his marriage together, questioning his career, cooking dinner while the world around him shifted. And Tom Irwin played him with a quiet honesty that still resonates. Thomas Edward Irwin was born June 1, 1956, in Peoria, Illinois. He graduated from Illinois State University in Normal, Illinois, and in 1979, he joined the Steppenwolf Theater Company in Chicago. Now, if you know American theater, you know what that name means. Steppenwolf is where John Malkovich, Gary Sinise, Joan Allen, and Laurie Metcalf all cut their teeth. Tom was right there alongside them, performing in over 50 productions and winning a Joseph Jefferson Award for The Glass Menagerie. His Broadway debut came in 1990 with The Grapes of Wrath, and in 2002, he co-starred with Madonna in the play Up for Grabs at Wyndham's Theatre in London. On television, Tom never stopped working. After My So-Called Life, he had a regular role on Saving Grace for 3 seasons starting in 2007, played Adrian Powell across all 4 seasons of Devious Maids on Lifetime, and most recently appeared as Fred Micklin on Apple TV's The Morning Show. And here's something worth knowing. Tom is also a teacher. He's been on the faculty at DePaul University and Columbia College Chicago, and currently instructs at Steppenwolf Theater West School of Drama in Los Angeles. TV Guide ranked Graham Chase number 49 on their list of the 50 greatest TV dads of all time. Tom Irwin is 69 years old today, still acting, still teaching, still carrying that same steady presence he brought to the Chase kitchen table 3 decades ago. And across that kitchen table sat Patty Chase, the mother who tried so hard to hold everything together
that she sometimes squeezed too tight. Organized, anxious, loving in a way her teenage daughter couldn't quite see yet. Elizabeth Key Armstrong, known to the world as Bess, was born December 11, 1953, in Baltimore, Maryland. She attended Brown University in Providence, Rhode Island, where she earned a degree in classics and theater, and is also an accomplished violinist. By the early 80s, Bess was a bona fide movie star. The Four Seasons in '81, High Road to China opposite Tom Selleck in '83, and Jaws 3D that same year. Then came Patty Chase, and Bess brought something to that role that only a mature actress could. She made Patty frustrating and sympathetic in the same breath, the kind of mother you argued with at 16 and understood at 30. After My So-Called Life, Bess never disappeared. She guest starred on Frasier, had a recurring role on House of Lies on Showtime, and appeared in Boston Legal, Mad Men, Castle, NCIS, Grey's Anatomy, and SWAT. Bess Armstrong is 72 years old today. She's been married to producer John Fiedler since 1986, 40 years together. Patty Chase was a mother who was terrified of losing her daughter. Bess played her so well because she understood. Some roles don't require acting. They require living. We've walked through the hallways of Liberty High. We've sat at the Chase family dinner table. Now, the two names you've been waiting for. The girl with the crimson hair, and the boy leaning against the wall who never needed to say a word. There is a moment in the pilot. Angela Chase looks into the camera and whispers her thoughts. And just like that, you're 15 again. Confused, hopeful, terrified, alive. That was Claire Danes. She was 15 years old, and she was extraordinary. Claire Catherine Danes was born April 12, 1979, in Manhattan, New York. She grew up in a Soho artist's loft. Her mother, a visual artist, her father, a photographer. She started dance classes at 6, acting classes at the Lee Strasberg Theater and Film Institute at 10, and signed with a talent agent at 12. At 13, she got her first professional job. At 15, she was Angela Chase and won a Golden Globe for Best Actress in a television series drama. After the show, Claire became a movie star almost overnight. Romeo plus Juliet in '96, opposite Leonardo DiCaprio, director Baz Luhrmann called her the Meryl Streep of her generation. She was 16. Then came The Rainmaker with Francis Ford Coppola in '97, The Hours in 2002, Terminator 3 in 2003, and Stardust in 2007. She attended Yale University to study psychology, but left after 2 years to return to acting. In 2010, everything shifted again. Claire starred as Temple Grandin in the HBO biopic and swept the awards season: Emmy, Golden Globe, SAG Award. Then from 2011 to 2020, 8 seasons as Carrie Mathison on Homeland for Showtime. 2 more Emmys, 2 more Golden Globes. In 2012, Time magazine named her one of the 100 most influential people in the world. Her total: 3 Emmy Awards, 4 Golden Globes, 2 SAG Awards, and a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. In her personal life, Claire met British actor Hugh Dancy on the set of the film Evening in 2006. They married in France in 2009 and have 3 children: sons Cyrus, born 2012, and Rowan, born 2018, and a daughter, Shay, born in 2023. Shay was a surprise. Claire was 44, and after needing IVF for her second pregnancy, she never expected to conceive naturally again. And Claire is far from finished. In 2025, she starred in The Beast in Me on Netflix, earning a Golden Globe nomination. And in 2026, her new series Lovesick for Netflix has been confirmed. Claire Danes is 47 years old today. The girl who once whispered her thoughts into a camera lens became one of the most decorated actresses of her generation. And she's still going.
Jordan Catalano. He didn't need a monologue. He didn't need a grand entrance. He just leaned against a hallway wall, and every girl in America forgot how to breathe. Jared Joseph Leto was born December 26, 1971, in Bossier City, Louisiana. His parents separated when he was young, and his mother Constance, who had Cajun roots, raised Jared and his older brother Shannon in a free-spirited, artistic household that moved constantly across the country. Leto is actually his stepfather's surname. His birth name was Jared Bryant. Jared first studied painting at the University of the Arts in Philadelphia, then transferred to the School of Visual Arts in New York to study filmmaking. He moved to Los Angeles in 1992 and almost immediately started booking television work. In 1994, at 22 years old, Jared was cast as Jordan Catalano, the handsome, brooding, semi-literate heartthrob of Liberty High. He was only supposed to appear in the pilot, but his presence was so magnetic that the producers made him a series regular before the first episode aired. The show lasted one season, but Jordan Catalano became eternal. After the show, Jared threw himself into film with a fearlessness that few actors have ever matched. He played the doomed runner Steve Prefontaine in the '97 biopic. He took a supporting role in Terrence Malick's The Thin Red Line in '98. He was Angel Face in David Fincher's Fight Club in '99. And then came Requiem for a Dream in 2000, where he played a heroin addict with such devastating authenticity that critics took notice on a completely different level. Jared Leto is famous for his method acting. He lost 28 pounds for Requiem. He gained over 60 pounds to play Mark David Chapman in Chapter 27 in 2007. And in 2013, he transformed completely for Dallas Buyers Club, playing Rayanne, a transgender woman living with AIDS. For the role, he lost a significant amount of weight, waxed his entire body, and stayed in character throughout the entire shoot. The result? An Academy Award for Best Supporting Actor and a Golden Globe. But acting was only half the story. In 1998, Jared and his brother Shannon founded the rock band 30 Seconds to Mars. What started as a side project became a global phenomenon. Platinum albums, sold-out arena tours, and a Guinness World Record for the longest concert tour by a rock band, 300 shows. On screen, Jared played the Joker in Suicide Squad in 2016, appeared in Blade Runner 2049 in 2017, led the Apple TV series We Crashed in 2022, and starred as Ares in Disney's Tron Ares in 2025. Coming in June 2026, he'll play Skeletor in Masters of the Universe. Jared Leto is 54 years old today. From a kid who moved from state to state With his mother and brother, to a painter, a filmmaker, a rock star, an Oscar winner. And still, after everything, the guy who leaned against that wall in 1994 and made time stop. Now, before we close, we always pause in this space to honor the cast members who are no longer with us. And today, I'm genuinely grateful to tell you, all 9 main cast members of My So-Called Life are alive and well as of 2026. Every single one of them made it here with us, 32 years after that first episode aired on August 25th, 1994. Wilson Cruz, Lisa Wilhoit,
Devon Odessa, A.J. Langer, Devon Gummersall, Tom Irwin, Bess Armstrong, Claire Danes, Jared Leto. That is rare. That is something to celebrate. And we do. Right here, right now. Time moves so incredibly fast. But these memories, they stay. A 15-year-old girl with crimson hair, whispering what we all felt but couldn't say. A boy leaning on a locker. A mother trying not to lose her daughter. A father standing at the stove, wondering if this was the life he'd imagined. 19 episodes, one single season. And somehow, it was enough to last a lifetime. Which of these transformations surprised you the most today? Was it the tomboy who became a countess? The boy next door who became a director? The young man who went from sleeping in his car to standing at the center of television history? And if you could go back, just for one evening, to sit on that old sofa next to someone you love and watch this show again for the very first time, what would you give to do it? Share your stories in the comments below. I read every single one of them. Thank you for watching.